Welcome to the stream, everyone. Been a while since we've gotten back to Kirby, huh? Couple weeks that I was out were just some of the busiest that I've had in quite a long time, to be totally honest. Like, I was still streaming on those Fridays or whatever, but the Sundays I just couldn't justify it. I needed to rest. Something that happened over the Thanksgiving holiday that made it hard to stream that Sunday was that, another one of our cats passed away. Some of y'all saw it in Ice Cap already, but, that was kind of rough. We're down 2 cats now inside of a year, and it's hard, you know? It's... For all the screaming and the messes and the having to clean up after them and feed them and all that, they also brought a lot of love to the house, and being down 2 cats out of 4 is definitely a lot quieter around here. Apex says, I'm so sorry, losing pets hurts a lot. It does, and between that and a really hectic Thanksgiving holiday and just a really hectic work week following that, I haven't been able to get back to Kirby for a hot minute. That's okay though, because we're here today, and today we're getting into a couple of the worlds that I'm most fond of in the game. A couple of the worlds that are some of my favorites in any Kirby game, period, I think. Let's see, what else has happened in those past couple of weeks? So much has happened, and it's been so long that I just can't think of everything that I wanted to say. Losing another cat was a big part of it, but also, like... I had to get a new Switch, because we found the battery on my old one was expanding, and... we've had to do a lot of cleaning in order to facilitate having guests, and... it's just a lot. It's just so much happening all the time forever. I guess this is why they say the holidays are the most stressful time of year for a lot of people, but also... a lot of the stuff feels like it would have been stressful anyway, even if the holidays weren't happening, you know? Of course, with life, everything tends to happen all at once. That's just how it goes. I feel like I had some nicer things to say today. Like a nicer way to start the stream off. What was it? That, Christmas Sage stream, God, that was a lot of fun. That's ended up being, one of my more popular VODs on my VOD channel? So here's a fun thing that's happened with my VOD channel. It used to be, back in the old days of me just dumping stream archives there and not thinking twice about it, that most of those VODs would get, like, 0 to 3 views, tops, over the span of, like, months or years, even. And I don't know what's changed. I've changed a lot in how I put my streams up, actually, but lately, when I put streams up, they get dozens of views the moment I put them up. Let me turn the music up, it's a little quiet. There we go. Like, I've changed the way I write descriptions for them, the way I write tags for them. I've completely rebranded in the time since that streams weren't getting very many views. Apex says, YouTube algorithm has just gone buck wild lately with low view recommendations, which is so nice, too. YouTube changed its own thing, and with everything changing around them, it's finally getting a little bit of traction, and now the Stream Archive channel has actually completely eclipsed my main channel, just because the Stream Archive channel actually gets regular uploads, unlike a certain main channel. That reminds me of what I wanted to talk about, right! So, I've actually started working on another highlights video around Thanksgiving and haven't touched it since. But I am intending to make a True Arena highlights video because that was a lot of fun. And I've done some basic cuts on it, and I haven't been able to touch it since the one day that I worked on it, just because things have been so freaking busy. Something that I learned last month when I was attempting to stream twice a month, and it almost kind of worked, or twice a week for the whole month, and it almost kind of worked. Something I learned is that kind of gives me no free time to work on literally anything else other than streaming. Which is a little sad. I wish I had more free time as an adult. Goddamn. But I want to get back to that highlights video and hopefully knock it out of the park. My idea for it right now is just sort of be less of a funny highlights video and more of a, like, dial up the drama all the way to the grand finale, just like somebody was there watching it. Because, let's be real, that finale for the True Arena was fucking insanely dramatic and went so well. I'm really proud of being able to pull that off. So I want to show that off in a highlights vid. And with any luck, I'll even be able to work on it again before the end of the year. Christ, how is it already December? Unlike last month, this month's holidays are a little more sporadic and spread out. I haven't actually looked at what my schedule is, but I do have to work Fridays this month, which is whatever. I had to work last Friday, and then I'm gonna have to work 2 Fridays from now, and I think that might even be the last Friday for the end of the year. My work schedule is weird. It is both so freeing and open, and I have so much, like, open weekends to myself, and simultaneously, like, I have to wake up so early, and I work until so late, and I barely have any time in the evenings. I don't know, it's hard to balance being an adult. That's where I'm going with this. I've had so much shit to do, good things, not so good things too, but there's just so much. There's constantly so much all the time. Everything is happening all at once. So it's nice to be able to sit down for a stream and just relax and play a video game for a little while with people watching. Thank y'all for joining in for that. This is a nice moment of respite in some of the craziest weeks I've had in my entire life. Like, on the one hand, my life is so much busier than it ever has been. Basically, since I started working full-time, I'm constantly doing stuff, and I constantly have very little free time. And on the flip side, like, I finished Retrush this year. I've been able to work on multiple highlight videos and streams for the first time in years and years. For how little money I have, I was able to afford a Switch upgrade to replace my old Switch, and we're gonna sell my old one for parts to help recoup the cost, but, like, for how little time I have and how little money I have, we're sure making it work. Adulting may be hard, but we're making it work, and that's the important thing. I'm just happy it's working, more than anything else, because I wasn't sure I was going to get to this point. I still feel like it never gets any less feeling like you're a kid, but just having the agency to do things and knowing that I'm accomplishing them on some level, balancing all these spinning plates, does make me feel like I'm accomplishing being an adult. So I'm pretty proud of that. But that's enough about adulting. Why don't we get to some Kirby? Apex says, I would have offered to do the repair, but I don't feel comfortable having a bloating battery go through any mail service. Yeah, that's really the thing, and that's gonna make it hard to sell, too. We'll figure it out. There's gotta be something. Why don't we hop into the videos game? New Switch means I switched to the dark theme for no particular reason, just to see how it looks on the Switch OLED. Frankly, it's not dark enough. They need a true black.